and welcome back to Esh's Laboratory with the Feed the Beast Monster mod pack. I'm Esh, himself, with the hot dog hat on, as you can see. I'm looking and I'm seeing some yellow spots on this hot dog, though. Or some green ones, I mean. It may or may not be mildew. That's disgusting. Okay. I have in my hands a new to-do list. It's not really a to-do list, it's more of a list of things that go with the advanced genetics mod that we started last episode. I've made this list so that we can remind ourselves what each animal or monster gives us in terms of genetics. As you can see, I've marked off the chicken no-fall because we now have that. And then I have all the other ones too. That's 2.5 pages basically of stuff. We'll go through it really briefly, real fast before we get back to work. Bat, flight, blaze, fireball, shooting with, actually I should put this with the B button. Chicken gets us no fall as we got last time. Cow gives us the ability to make milk. Creeper gives us the ability to explode and hiss with the U button. Ender Dragon gives us Ender HP, but we need some sort of crystal to give ourselves that. I don't really know what that means actually. Enderman give us teleport, and also it gives us the ability to keep our inventory. But we need the death chest, which we saw last episode. We talked about briefly. I think it teleports all of our items into the death chest when we die. That's pretty cool. Ghast gives us exploding fireballs, also used with the B button. And Horse gives us high jump, which I assume is self-explanatory. Iron Golem gives us 5 more hearts of health, which is awesome. Mushrooms gives us the ability to make stew. So it's like the cow, but instead of milk you get stew from it, which is kind of disgusting. Ocelot gives us fast running speed, and also, like the Ocelot cat, it scares off creepers. Pigmen gives us lava proof, which is amazing. Sheep gives us the ability to eat grass, and I also learned what woolly means. Woolly means we can shear every entity. I'm not sure if it always gives us wool. I assume it does. Otherwise it'd be weird to get like cow flesh or something, leather from that, and then there would be like a bald cow. That'd be kind of weird. Slime makes us drop slime when we die. I'm not sure why I would ever want that. I guess if you really wanted slime, but in mod packs usually you have more slime than you'll ever want. Skeleton gives us infinity, or infinite arrows, and we have to have an ender or a genetics bow or something like that to make it work. Spider allows us to climb walls, which is pretty cool, but maybe a little bit pointless if you have flying. And Squid, as we know already, gives us water breathing. And then the third and final page, Witch gives us the ability to throw random pots with the P button. Or potions rather, my bad. Wither lets us cause wither when we attack people, and Zombie gives us resistance. I'm not totally sure what that means, but I'm sure it has something to do with damage mitigation of some sort. So boom, we now have a little list we can keep track of ourselves with. I am going to put this in the chest for now. Actually, yeah, I'll put this in the chest for now. And later we'll put like a shelf up or something in here for this. And as you can see, I've redone the floor plan for the basement. Now all the machines are along the wall. The wires go down into the floor and go around the edges, so anytime we put a machine along the edge of the wall, we can just dig right underneath this thing and we'll have access to the pipeline of energy. It may not be the most efficient thing in the world, but it is functional. I've also got it hooked up over here so the fluid transporter pipes into the magma crucible. I made a ton more energy conduits. As you can see, I have 29 here, and I've also got a bunch of empty ones that don't have redstone in them yet, in case we need more. So everything is on track now down here in the basement. Everything is powered. It looks a lot more cleanly down here. Organized, if you will, and the next thing I need to do to upgrade the power system is to upgrade this energy cell to a better one that holds more energy. And that's the next on my list of things to do. And this episode we're going to work more on the genetics mod by going and hopefully isolating some more awesome gene effects for ourselves. I'm going to go for water breathing next, I believe. So we need to then make sure we isolate. We have the water breathing thing right here. It's interesting that we haven't got grass eating yet from the sheeps, because we did do enough sheeps, I think, to get several woolies, obviously. So it's interesting that we haven't gotten. It must be a little bit more rare than woolly is. So now what we need to do is isolate or make these, put these in the breeder. So we'll put this one in the breeder. We need 16 points worth of materials, and these should give us 2 each, because since they're the same thing, since they are in fact water breathers. And then we can also use these 3 on this, but we will definitely need to go get more scrapes. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to target sheep, because I do think it would be cool to have the grass eating thing. So if we get grass eating by accident during our sheep hunt and the subsequent DNA extraction and so forth, then we can keep it and then use all the woolly things on woolly, I guess. Even though woolly may not be as great as other things. Granted, I guess it would be okay to be able to shear a pig, I don't know, and get like pig skin. I don't think so. I think it probably means you can shear like anything from zombies to pigs to sheep and get wool from them, which is weird, but also maybe handy. I don't know. Means we don't have to go around looking for sheep. Granted, we never have to anyway, because every 2 feet there's a fucking sheep. Okay, so we have 7 of 16. We've used all of our extra stuff. We need to go now and find more people to scrape, but I think we're probably going to need. Oops, we're probably going to need. Here's some electrum. What I did was I re-smelted an entire stack of gold and an entire stack of silver, so I would have 2 stacks of electrum, and that's how I made all these redstone conduits. It's really efficient, actually, that you could make so many for each set of ingots. What the hell am I doing now? I'm making something. I'm making a new scraper with stone tool rods and a piece of iron, because this one's almost broken. Alright, so let's go back. Let's go outside. Make sure it's daytime. It is. Let's go out the back door here. Let's go check our traps, actually, that we set last time. It doesn't look like anybody's walked into them, which means they're fairly worthless. Maybe we should put them in a place we know there's always a ton of animals. But then again, what would be the point of that, you know? We can just go there. Knowing there's always going to be things there regardless. I digress. Let's go find some sheeps to scrape against their will, because that's how we roll. But in real life, if you are going to be scraping people or sheep, even sheep, for their DNA, I'm just going to machine gun this thing. Look at this. That's awesome. We got a ton from that. Get rid of some of this stuff. 2 of those. Perfect. That's fine. We're even leaving some extras. I'm sorry, sheep. But yeah, like I was saying, in real life, if you are going to scrape someone for DNA, you should definitely ask their permission. That's a rule of thumb for anything. Even if they're a sheep, ask them, hey sheep, would you mind if I scraped you for DNA stuff? And he would be like, you know what? It depends. What are you going to use the DNA for? And you're like, well, I am going to gain the magical superpower ability of eating grass for sustenance. And he's like, well, I'm all about that. And he'll probably say yes. So, no big deal. Alright, let's get to work. We're going to be analyzing. We're going to be extracting. We're going to be decrypting. We're going to be splitting. We're going to be breeding that bitch. That's right. We're going to be breeding that bitch. So as you can see, powered. All the machines are powered. This bad boy is giving them all they can hope for. Delicious. Sweet, sweet power. So the idea is I'll upgrade this thing to the next level of energy cell, and then maybe I'll add 2 or 3 more magmatic dynamos to this wall, the line on the wall with them, or maybe just put them on top of them or something. I don't know. The sky is the limit for this power setup. It's a very simple, very easy setup, very low level, low sophistication setup for power, but it's really good. Maybe even overpowered. At some point, I guess the lava lake that we've been using to power ourselves may run out, and we may have to move the pump. But that's about it. Otherwise, it's pretty much an endless supply of energy. Okay, so now the idea is going to be to continue getting cells and so forth. And we need to just keep this going, keep it moving along. Unfortunately, this process takes the longest, and it really bottlenecks your progress, unfortunately. But it's alright. It is alright. We could technically make another one and do double it, but that would require a lot of effort, a lot more effort than I'm willing to subject myself to be honest. Alright, let's go ahead and do that, and we have another sheep cell that we can put in, and we can go ahead and put this one in the decryptor to decrypt this bad boy. There's a train blowing its horn at me right now. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Boom, there's that one. We can put this in there now. Now we have woolly. Oh, this one does have eat grass on it, actually. Perfect. So this one's not going to be able to use this fuel. We want to keep this one for sure. For sure. And this one is decrypted. This is done. We can put this cell in this extractor. We can get the eat grass thing here and put it in our chest. The reason I want this is because, one, you know, you're always running out of food every once in a while, and we haven't really had the problem because I keep cooked mutton on me at all times, basically. But if you didn't, I mean, you couldn't use it in the nether, obviously, because there's no grass, but if you're just out in the wilderness, you can just reach down, grab yourself a tuft of grass, get to munching on that shit, and boom, you're sustained. Perfect. If humans could eat grass, everyone, there would be no fucking grass left on the fucking earth. None. Not a single grass tuft would be left because we're greedy, gluttonous bastards. Okay, so oh, this one doesn't even have it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do eat grass again. Damn it! I want some basic genes here. Woolly. These things are not really giving me anything that I want. They're not giving me any basic genes at all. Which is a real shame, because that's what we need the most. Son of a bee. It'd be cool if you could use these organic drops for something. Alright, let's go ahead and pop the next cell in this thing. Go ahead and put this up, I guess. We have no choice. It would be good if we could have a generic thing every single time. Let's actually, we can tell. Yeah, this one will have it. This one will have it. And here's the woolly gene. We got eat grass and woolly coming out of her ass. And what else do we need now? We need to go ahead and start this. This one will give us a basic gene to put in as fuel. There we go. Next. Should have put that in earlier. Alright, we've got this one is not going to have one. Unfortunately, we can go ahead and pop this one in there as fuel. We'll need 8 more. Oh, this is going to be a long process, so I think I will go ahead and just process this all and come back when it's all done, and hopefully, I doubt we will have enough, so I'll probably go out and get some more skulls, and then whenever I have enough to finish feeding this this gene, water-breathing gene, then I'll come back and we'll, just in time to watch me inject a foreign substance into my bloodstream. And I'm back with the final water breathing gene that we're going to need to fill this up, and I have a new plan of action, an obvious one that you guys are probably yelling at me about, but I just came to the conclusion that we should probably be just focusing on the animal that we are trying to isolate from, so that we can keep getting two until it's complete, instead of going around and getting sheep scales to try to fuel our water breather, you know? And that'll make it a lot quicker, and we can, so all we would really need is enough to get like 9, for instance, 9 grass eating would get us a full thing of that DNA, because we'd have 1 for the feed, and then we would have 8 to get 2 each for 16 points, etc., etc. The good news is, because I've gotten so many sheep things, I'll probably have enough to get grass eating like right now. So if I go ahead and get out a eat grass thing and put it in the feeder, it only needs 8, so that's even better. And I just need 4 of these things. Boom. So once we get that full, we'll have it. Now what we need to do is something. I think we need to go ahead and put the full grass there, this one, and then put a syringe in there. Where's the syringe? Oh, it's in our chest over here. Syringe. Nothing. How do we do this again? Shit, I don't remember. We have to have a thing of my blood, don't we? Yeah. So we'll just go ahead and suck out some of that blood. Don't worry, just a little blindness. Not a big deal. Nope, that's not how you do it. How the hell do you do it? That's how you do it, though. I'm fairly confident that that was how we did it. Maybe we have to have the empty one. No, we don't have to have the empty one. That's just how it works. I'm fairly confident that this is how it works. Centrifuge. Centrifuge, no. Oh, that's what we need to do first. We need to make this a centrifuge blood. That's what it is. Boom. Syringe filled. Voila. Just one step we forgot. Not a big deal. We'll definitely remember it next time. This will give us a blood that we just need to now centrifuge again. It's raining outside. Son of a bitch. Now we can officially inject ourselves with this blood imbued with the power of the squid. So now we are part chicken and officially part squid. All we have to do now is go out and test it and make sure we don't drown to know that it's going to be working. And wait for the nausea to, you know, if you're going to be part squid, you should expect some nausea, I'm assuming. Alright, we need to go ahead and finish the eat grass thing. Now what we want to do is, now that we have several magical powers from this, we want to start storing our blood away so that we can always come back and whatever. I wonder if you can rename these syringes of your blood with an anvil. You think that's possible? Because if we can do that, then I can rename it like what abilities it's imbued with, and we can keep track of it that way. Okay, so we just need one more eat grass. That'll finish that off, and we can go ahead and I'll go ahead and get my blood out again. And put it in the centrifuge, and go ahead and get this thing ready to go. Put that in there, get the centrifuged syringe, then inject the power of eating grass for sustenance into this blood. inject ourselves with it, it'll be a magic. One more centrifuge for you. Then we'll have blood that officially is part sheep, part squid, part chicken. That's right. That's what we are now. And that, my friends, is just asking for me to like have deformations of where like I grow hooves and like have a chicken beak, or and then like I get like seven or six more legs or something fucking crazy like that. Ah, I have 2 legs, so 7 wouldn't cut it. I would to have 8 legs like the octopus. I would in fact need six additional legs. Okay, so we now have the blood that we want. We can go ahead and take our blood again. And I'm going to take this outside. In the rain. It's going to be very romantic. At some point, we're going to have to leave it nighttime so that we can go out and get some skeleton scales. Because I think that's what I want to do next, is get the skeleton's DNA, because then we can have infinite arrows. We can make ourselves a genetic bow and use it on our journeys. Let's see if we can do anything with this thing. Auto anvil actually doesn't do anything, does it? I don't know what the anvil purpose would be. I can put it in there. I can't name it though. That's one downside, I guess, to this anvil. Shit. That sucks. Actually, that's really stupid. Why would I want this? It doesn't help me. Maybe if I hit O and hide this shit. Hit O, hide the user interface. Can I name this bastard in any of this stuff? Let's go ahead and put this thing in. Let's put a pickaxe in here, and maybe we can see some additional stuff, maybe? No? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely not a single thing. So this anvil is fairly worthless to us unless we learn how to use it at some point. That means we can't name it until we make another anvil and see if that's going to happen. So it's not even really worth our time at this point, and definitely not worth all the iron that it would take to rename that thing. If it's even possible. I doubt it's even possible, since it's not like a vanilla tool or something. Okay, we have our vial of blood. I can make a shelf, however. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make a shelf then. Hit O to unhide that shelf. How do you make this thing? Planks, a glass bottle, and a slabs and planks, basically. Okay. Can we make that? Can we make enough? 6. That's good. Perfect. 3 goes that. And 2 on each side, and a glass bottle, which shouldn't be an issue. There we go. And a shelf, potion shelf to be more exact, complete. So we can put this somewhere. Like right here. Doesn't look amazing until we can maybe line the entire area with it. Maybe that'd be cool. Okay, so now we just need to put this vial here. It's not a potion apparently. Shit, I'm stupid. I don't know why I would think that would work. So I just need a basic shelf, I guess. What a waste of wood. I guess I could put this somewhere and keep potions on it. Alright, how do we make a normal shelf then? It'd be one of these planks and one plank and some slabs. It's fine. Perfect. Put this on there. Looks a little bit weird because it's sort of floating, but at the same time, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Okay. So now we have saved our blood. If we die, we can come back and re-inject ourselves with this blood, and we'll have all the abilities we currently have, but we haven't tested them to make sure they work. So I do have 1 food missing, 1 hunger bar missing. I can try to eat grass. Oh my god. Oh my god, it works. It's so good. That is so good. Okay, we can instant eat grass for hunger. That's great. Now let's test out our squid-like ability to breathe underwater. Are you ready? Moment of truth. Boom. Oh, look at that. It's refilling the bubble that pops every single time. This is amazing. Oh my god. That's so good. That is so delightful. Such a delightful occurrence that this works perfectly. Amazing. So I guess we can go ahead and work on possibly getting woolly while we're here and seeing if that works properly. Let's see, we got 3 woolies, right, and a basic gene. We got infinite milk, a little bit of infinite milk. But we also have a bunch of other sheep scales, so we may as well put them to good use. Alright. Woolly, this one has woolly. This one has, hopefully, woolly. Let's go ahead and get woolly. And then we'll go ahead and put one of these in here, and we'll go ahead and start feeding them in. And it should be no time before we have this one as well. I think we might actually already have enough if with 1 or 2 more of these. There we go. Okay, we need to put the cell in, the extractor, then we'll have this one in the encryptor, or decryptor, and now we have woolly gene is not my lover. It's just a cell that gave me magic powers. Gonna shear a human for some wool. That's exactly what we're gonna do, god damn it. Alright, we've got, oh shit, I accidentally took it out. It saves its progress, luckily. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Just keep on doing this down there's something, it's called a something line. It's a very obvious word. Something line. Oh, it's like whenever you are producing something and each person has their own job down the line to put it together. Like you put a bolt in, the next person puts a nail in, and then all of a sudden you've got a bolt nail. Damn it. What is the word? I just used the word today too. A something line. A manufacturing thing. Who cares? Right? Am I right? Who gives a shit? That should be all we need right there. And the rest of them, if they don't give us... I guess we can store them, but if they don't give us basic genes, then they're pretty much pointless if they're a sheep. Okay, now we just need to put this in there, get another vial of blood. Man, I'm not going to have any blood left. I'm going to be fucking bloodless. You guys are going to have to give me your blood. Which would be awkward, really, wouldn't it? If I just came to you guys, I'm like, hey, I'm Esh from EchPlays. You may know me from my beard and also my southern accent. Could you please give me some blood? And then I just bite you on the fucking neck. Alright, we got a filled centrifuged vial of blood. We can now mix, we can mix with this woolly gene and see how this thing works. I'm not sure if you need shears. I'm guessing you would need shears, but who fucking knows? Maybe you can just right click on people. And now we just need to centrifuge this, and I'm gonna go get the shears from upstairs. Maybe it's in the barn, actually. Let's check. No, the shears are on the shelf up here. I'm going to put the wrench up. There we go. Okay, I'm going to keep these shears, and we'll try them with and without the shears, trying to shear something, you know? Perfect. We're adding even more abilities to our repertoire. Boom. A little bit nauseous, but otherwise perfect. So I'm actually going to take this blood now. Put this on the shelf. And I could probably get rid of that one, to be honest. Could probably get rid of this one, but we'll backstock it in the chest, I guess. It'd be cool if it would give us a note below it of all the various abilities this particular blood has. I know they can do that. Alright, but no big deal. No big deal. We've got all the power. Let's go outside, find something that's not a sheep, and try to shear it and see what happens. Alright. Anything and anything that's not a sheep. Unfortunately, this place is chocked full of fucking sheep. Oh, there's the chicken. I'm sorry, chicken. You are the one that's been selected by Esh. Oops, I ate the fucking grass. Okay, the right-clicking isn't working. That isn't working. What the hell is woolly then? What the hell is woolly if I can't shear a sheep? I don't think that egg was related to this, but maybe it is. Maybe I can... No, it's not laying an egg. There's fucking eggs everywhere. Just gonna throw this egg at this chicken. So that didn't work. Apparently Wooly has something. Maybe I can shear. No, I was thinking maybe I could shear without a shear or something. Maybe there's a certain button I need to pick. I don't know, guys. I'm at a loss. I am. Oh, maybe these. No, they're just inbars. They're just invar shears. Maybe they are broken though. I don't know. Maybe I'll try them on a sheep and see if they're working. Nope, they're functioning. They're functioning correctly.